So this video will be in reference to my previous video on 2 issues with the Sony a6500 on the DJI Ronin SC. First part of this video, basically I'll be showing you how to mount an iPhone XS or any mobile phone on your DJI Ronin SC. How are these two related? Basically, one of the issues on the Sony a6500 with the kit lens that I have problems mounting is the lens or the whole setup being too light. In this video I'm going to show you the iPhone XS being mounted on the DJI Ronin SC, which is also going to be too light to be mounted on the DJI Ronin SC. So thanks to Paul Pan, who is the senior product manager at DJI, who actually commented on my post, give me a solution on how to fix the issue. And then I'm going to show you the same thing but on the Sony a6500 with the kit lens. So this will be, like I said, in reference to that video. So first of all, mounting your iPhone XS. This is actually why I'm doing this video, is because one of the YouTubers actually asked me about it and I am answering his question. Friends Eric Augustin, who actually wrote whether or not his iPhone XR or basically any mobile phone can be mounted on the DJI Ronin SC. I don't have an iPhone XR, but I do have the iPhone XS and the Samsung Galaxy S10. Let's get straight to the video. Okay, so get your handphone ready and get your quick release plate ready. Oh yes, and also remove your phone holder, unscrew it. Get it out, your phone holder, grab your phone, slot it in like that. Get your quick riser plate. So for the iPhone XS, the lens is on the back, so you still will need to follow the direction of the lens. See that? Still follow the direction of the lens. So the lens is pointing towards me, so mount this screw onto the bottom of the phone holder. The screw at the bottom of the phone holder. Okay, quick adjustment plate that screw it on. So just put your handphone on its head like that. Screw it in. Get your coin or your screwdriver out and tighten it as much as possible. So I just screwed it under light. So the lens, because my lens is here, so it's following the direction of the lens. So you got that part. So I screwed it under light. It's ready to be mounted onto the gimbal. So you get your DJI Ronin out. Unlock the axis. Lock it again. Once it's in this position, you can lock it again so that it's easier to mount. Your handphone holder is able to tilt backwards and forwards. It's the design of the phone holder, so make sure that it's not tilting. Put it as straight as possible. Then at the side here, you can actually tighten it so that it won't move. So make sure that it's straight and not tilted, and then tighten the screw at the side so that it doesn't tilt backwards. That will affect the balancing on the tilt axis. So slot it in. Try to get a balance. So we balanced it already pretty fast. So the balancing part won't be the issue. It is actually when you turn it on, then because it's so light, the gimbal will start vibrating, same as the Sony a6500. Make sure that it's balanced. And then the issue is with the roll axis. You can see that it's tilting, so we need to shift the iPhone. Loosen the screw at the bottom here and push your iPhone to the left so that it can bounce. Right now it's tilting to the right. So you can see I've got it all the way maximum shifted to the left, but it's still tilting to the right. So what you gotta do is you actually need to shift your iPhone to the left. Your quick adjustment plate, you already moved it as much as possible to the left, the maximum, but it still won't balance. So what you gotta do, since this handphone is on a phone holder, we need to just shift the iPhone or your handphone more to the left and get it to balance. So just loosen this more to the left until it balances. And there you have it. Somewhere along those lines, as long as it stays in position. Tighten the screw. So we got the tilt axis done. Now we gotta do the other axis. So right now you can see that it's not balancing. Okay, so we got that done. If for some reason your tilt axis, if you shift it to the maximum and it still can't balance, it's still not flat like this, you will actually need to adjust the phone holder on the quick release plate. Maybe you can shift it all the way to the front. Right now, as I showed you in the beginning, my screw is on the exactly on the marking which says light. If your handphone is lighter than the iPhone XS, for example, you will actually need to shift the screw on the quick release plate to move it forward in order to adjust. You can try that if it works. Just play around with the quick adjustment plate, the allocation of the quarter mount screw. All the axis balance more or less. Okay, so the pen axis is done as well. So next step, we're gonna just turn it on. You can connect your gimbal to the to your DJI Ronin app on your phone. Of course, since you're using the iPhone on the gimbal itself, you can use features such as active track and all that, but it won't record because active track actually is for cameras and it needs to be connected via a cable in order to get active track to work. So right now I've got the DJI Ronin app turned on. We're gonna power on the gimbal. You can see that it balances at the moment. If for some reason if you start moving around, everything works as per normal. Barrel rolls and stuff should work. But if your light setup, your camera for example, or your mobile phone that you're trying to mount on the DJI Ronin SC starts vibrating violently like in my previous video that I did, all you need to do is really simple. Just go to your DJI Ronin app. All you gotta do is go into your DJI app. You can connect it if you want. Then go to motor parameters, and if your camera starts vibrating or your mobile phone starts vibrating, all you need to do, really simple, you see that auto tune button, auto tune, you just hit that and that will automatically solve the whole issue. So yeah, pretty cool. So once it's auto tuned to your iPhone, I believe if you go back to your heavy setups, you will need to hit the auto tune again for it to go back to normal or readjust itself to the new camera setup. So, but the first time that you mount a really light camera or a mobile phone on it, you hit auto tune, it should cater to your new setup. So going back to your old setup, you might have to redo the auto tuning. So that's all guys, hope you like this iPhone mount. You can use, as you can see, sometimes it will vibrate a bit, but the vibration should stop after a second or so. If not, just hit the auto tune button. You'll see it vibrating and auto tuning your device. Alright, so that's done. So You can just move it around happily. You can do whatever you want right now, and there shouldn't be any issues, except like I said, when you switch back to a heavier setup, you might have to redo the auto tuning. So hope you enjoyed this iPhone mount, and right now we're gonna go over to the Sony a6500 with the kit lens. Alright, so coming back to the Sony a6500, just to let you know, in my previous video as well, Sony a6500 with the kit lens, although it's so small and so light, and basically the lens is not really long or really large in diameter, but you will still need the camera riser for some reason in order to get it to balance on your DJI Ronin SC. So take note of that for the Sony a6500, or probably any small cameras, really compact cameras. If you can't balance it using the quick release plate, you can try using the camera riser. So I did try out the quick release plate without the camera riser on this setup, and it didn't work. So I put on the camera riser, and now it balances. So you can see that it's balanced now, and it is balanced like this. So if you don't put the camera riser on, you will not be able to balance the tilt axis. So right now we're gonna turn it on, and we should hear the vibrations. So get your mobile phone out as well, get ready to connect it to your DJI Ronin SC, and quickly hit that auto tune button. So I got my Ronin connected. You can see as it hasn't started vibrating yet. It's not really very smooth, so it's a bit jerky when doing the tilt. Yep, you can hear it, you can see it suffering. When it was rotating, you can see that it slowed down quite a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to the your mobile phone, and we're gonna hit the auto tune button. Yes. You can see it wobbling around. Okay, so 100% successfully done. So pretty cool to have this auto tune function for situations like this where really unexpected. I mean, before we actually buy a gimbal, we won't expect that our camera would be too light or too heavy. We just buy it and test it out. But luckily DJI is smart enough to come up with features like this to try to counter as many issues as possible. Yep, it's a lot smoother right now, so the auto tune does make a lot of difference. And yep, successfully mounted the Sony a6500. That's all guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video on another DJI Ronin SC tutorial. Please subscribe for more of my upcoming videos, and hit the alerts button as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.